In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to properly assign permissions for each of the people on your team. So first things first, you go up here to People. I'm going to take out that filter, and we'll type in Allie. I'll click on Allie's name. And right here, next to her picture, you see how it says editor. Now that doesn't mean that she's an editor for every item that we have, every service, every plan, every rehearsal, for children's, for all that. That just means that's her highest setting is editor. So if we click on that, it takes us to this page where you can see the permissions. You can also just click over here where it says details. Before it was on the scheduling page. If you click details, it takes you to the same thing. So here you see permissions, general permissions. Scheduled viewer is what we want all of our volunteers to be set as, and I'll explain why in a second. But then here you see how she's an editor for Aurora Services, Aurora Kids Early Childhood, and Aurora Elementary. Then also make sure that your home folder is also set to the correct team. You have either none, which we don't do that for anybody. You have Aurora or Lone Tree, so she's already set on Aurora. Right here you click where it says Edit, and then I'm going to go ahead and make sure that both of these drop arrows are opened up. Now again, we want this general permissions to be scheduled viewer. What a scheduled viewer basically means is that they will only see that plan if like right here where it's the same as parent, that means it's going to be a scheduled viewer. They'll only see plans that they're actually scheduled for. So we want that to stay the same, but then we can change individual things. So right here for Aurora, I could actually say editor for this one as well, and then it'll change all of these to editor. To give her the highest position. Now we actually want Allie to be an administrator. So now it's going to have to I'm going to have to choose either administrator for each of these, or I can also say same as parent. Same as parent just defaults to the main folder that is right above it. So if I say same parent for Aurora Services, it's going to default to administrator. So let me go ahead and change each of these to say same as parent, or if you want, you can also change them, each of these to say administrator. And then this could still say same as parent. So even though this is saying same as parent, I've specifically assigned each of these to say administrator. But for now, we'll go ahead and just call all of them administrator. Now, since she isn't at the Lone Tree campus, I'm going to leave this as same as parent. That means this folder, same as parent, is going to default to your general permissions up here. Since this is the entire folder, this is in a subcategory, it'll default to what's up here, which is a scheduled viewer. So when she goes into her plan, she shouldn't see WOL Lone Tree and then services, rehearsals, polls, yada yada. So that it kind of cleans it up for the user on there, and so they don't have to navigate through as many different items. So once you've done all that, again, make sure you have their home folder set to the right campus. You say done, and that's it. That saves it. I'll go ahead and do one more person who wouldn't be an editor, just so we can see what that would look like. So let's go to Eunice. I click over here on details, and I say edit, and I'm going to go ahead and open this up. So hers is already correct as it is. She is a scheduled viewer, and I would actually go ahead and change this. You could change it to say scheduled viewer or viewer. I would say just leave them all as scheduled viewer. You can say same as parent, so it defaults to that. So again, they'll only see the services that they are scheduled for. So they won't see all of January and February and March. They'll only see maybe January 20th or March, whatever. They'll only see the dates that they're scheduled. Again, it just kind of cleans up their side of the thing, so there's not so much for them to navigate through. Home folder, again, I'm going to go down here and change that to Aurora. Say done, and that is it.